Hey, hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Susan, and today I'm bringing you more of a bookish content video of sorts, where I take my Pottermore house quiz to see if I still sort into Slytherin. So if you don't know, I've always been a Slytherin. Almost every single quiz I've taken, I've gotten Slytherin, except for one where I got Hufflepuff, but ever since then it's been Slytherin. But it's been a couple years, maybe, since I've actually been sorted, so figured I'd jump right on into it and see what I can get. All right, so the first question says dawn or dusk. Well, I hate waking up early. I am not a morning person, and dusk is pretty with the sunset, and I do like sitting outside and reading in the sunset. If you actually didn't know, I did that earlier today too, so I'm gonna have to say dusk. All right, question number 2. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or a wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor? Agree and ask if they'd like a free sample of a jinx? Or agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing? So my mind immediately jumps to 2 options, and it's just based on my personal sense of humor of like what I do. And my first option is to agree and ask whether they like the free sample of a jinx, because that's just my sense of humor. Like when my boss made a comment to me yesterday, I literally first thought of was like asking him like some smart like Alec response and being really sarcastic about it. Or agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing. And that's another thing, is like just my personality, where like I like to walk up to people and say something shocking and then just walk away and just like say it as calmly as possible. I am actually going to lean more towards the agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx, just because of like the humor aspect of it. Question number 3. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Ask for more stories about your adventures. Miss you but smile. Think with admiration of your achievements. Or I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. I would say either more stories about my adventures or what they think of me while I'm alive. Because why would I... Okay, not why would I care what they think of me after I'm dead, but like if I'm not here for them to really, I would rather basically have someone care about me now and want to know more about me now than after I'm gone. So I'm actually gonna go with this one, that I don't care what people think of me. Oh, this one's got a lot of options. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? All right, so I can do a barn owl, a harlequin toad, a ginger cat, a tawny owl, a dragon toad, a white cat, a natterjack toad, a common toad, a Siamese cat, a snowy owl, a tabby cat, a black cat, a screech owl, a brown owl, or a three-toed tree toad. Well, none of the toads are going to be an answer. No offense to toads, I just don't like toads. I'm actually leaning towards the black cat, and that's just because, like, I know owls at school are more, like, what's the right word? Efficient, but I would prefer the black cat because, like, if you see in the movies and like in the books, Hermione can take Crookshanks everywhere, and I love black cats. I like actually wanted one growing up, but I'm actually really allergic to cats, and my dad doesn't like cats, and I love dogs, and I would never trade my little ghost for anything in the world. But I would also like a black cat, and growing up I wanted one named Nightshade, so I'm gonna select the black cat. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Can I say everything in life? Loneliness, boredom, hunger, or being ignored, or cold. I might have to go with either cold or loneliness, Because number one, I don't like being alone. That's part of the reason I love working in the restaurant industry. You are almost never working by yourself, and even if you are, like the position I'm in, even if I'm the only one on, I also have the guests that are coming through the door that I almost always can have a conversation with. But I'm also a freeze baby. I am a freeze baby. I am living in a basement at the moment, and even on days when it's like yesterday, it's 90 outside, I'm in a sweater and I'm in leggings and I'm in boots and I'm just bundled up because I am freezing. And if I'm even the least bit cold, I am complaining. So I'm actually gonna say cold because that is like the most true to life answer. Ooh. Which of the following would you most like to study? Mer people, centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, or ghosts? Well, I've already done like a lot of research on my own time into ghosts, and actually like one of the areas in Ohio that's really haunted is actually the Mansfield State Reformatory, and I've been there and I've done a ghost tour there and I really enjoyed it. And I watch a lot of the BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural as well as the BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime, but you know, Supernatural is more relevant to this. And I also watched a lot of Ghost Adventures growing up and Ghost Hunters, and I just love anything paranormal. However, vampires. Like, I love a lot of the vampire stories right now, and vampires, like, real life, you don't get to study them that often because, well, there could be evidence of paranormal activity in a place. You're not going to find much of a real life vampire. And if there is a true real life vampire, please let me know in the comments below. But I am going to select vampires for this question. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples. Or the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. I'm going to say the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling because that just sounds amazingly gorgeous. So, oh, left or right? Right. Okay, so this actually just kind of made my day and confirmed what I already know, but if you can't see, congratulations, you have been sorted into Slytherin. So yeah, once again, I am sorted into Slytherin. I should not be surprised, but you know, whatever. And if you guys actually want to see me take more of these Harry Potter house quizzes or Harry Potter quizzes, they do have a bunch of quizzes on the site that I would love to take more of. So just let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.